Marvel's Avengers, gameplay 712. Let's try to understand the game. Let's try to learn how to play the game. Let's to hopefully get better at playing the game. And last of all, but not least, to remember where I was last at whilst trying to play the game. And document it. Got going on here. Been a minute since we played it.
She's not gonna like this week's update.
It's rough out there. She knows that.
It would be nice to get a win for once. At least the Avengers are making progress. Not sure what we do.
Hey, bud. You know, I've heard pets are supposed to calm the soul. Feels true.
How's it going, Doctor? We're making good progress out there. We can't let up the pressure.
We're getting reports that the trail ran cold. Compiling what we have. Maybe we can pick up.
March the 31st is the last.
Weary adventurer, lend your ear.
You don't need a new outfit, but you definitely want one, right?
I think it's the end of March or the beginning of March. They're going to give us all that stuff. Every character. Lucky outfits and that. Okay. For the Winter Soldier. And things like that, because they're going to convert those, what's his namers into raw what's his names. Look at that.
Spent ages on that. Didn't go to sleep until it was perfect. Wait, did I go to sleep? Tom!
Whatever.
I have goods for your gold, if you're able.
Okay, yeah, check. Yeah, he gonna say the same crazy stuff.
Bruce.
It could game a few more dollars.
Hey, do you think we'll be swinging by New York anytime soon? I can't remember if I locked the door to my apartment.
Hear ye, wares are sold here. And so it was destined for you to spend nothing.
Let's see, I'm trying to think of last time I was in here trying to work on my door. Let's check in. Oh, I didn't see the message she got. Last time I think. Yeah, because she got some stuff here. What's that? Base. Send it to her. What's his name? So she had a space. Last time. And, oh, yeah. So that is because she can get a tachyon surge. So she can get a tachyon surge. Bam. Element of purchase. Oh, God. The damn math and the elements. Yeah. The same thing. Send it to us. Should have this bar. How many spots we got? Okay, we got 21 items. She is Sonic and Vibranium. The closest. Let's see if the detectives got out of here. What they got going on? Cosmic. Cosmic. Threatening us. Contributors to a cosmic threat. Yes, Doctor. Senate. Okay. Fragments and probably currents. So, what's his name here? Yes, everybody has their, I'll check on them other shit. Let's look on it here. Double check. Okay.
Any word on those sample requests?
Well, they're working on it, but I'm told it's gonna take a while. Just hang in there.
Crazy, Doc.
I guess your day's just starting out.
Boy, boy, cosmic threat.
Rocky in order.
Let's keep it that way.
Close to home. Cosmic threat over here.
Thanks.
Hey, good luck out there.
Seven warming up.
All right, Avengers. We got word from our scouts of an attempted breakout at one of AIM's prisons. Those Inhumans need our help. Let's go get our people. You have to get all the Inhumans out safely. We can take it from there.
Understood, Dr. Pym. Searching the area now. I've located...
I was trying to make a decision between. So this could have modified at the same value. Send that one to him. What's his name? Space here.
Captive Inhumans. They're being kept in portable cells. You'll have to break them out.
I'll jump hella high now.
There they are. You'll need to destroy the machines to open the cell. This one is open.
We took care of that part.
The cells are all open. Nice work. There are inhumans caught in a standoff up ahead.
Oh, I forgot we did somewhere else. What's his name? Leave fragments, you know.
Hi everyone.
Hello. What are we doing inside here? Trying to relax with this crazy game. Well, this all the stuff that's where you going?
Take those Inhumans.
I don't know why they... That stuff is... Where they have those indicators, it's like, where the hell is that shit? And I've been playing the game for a while. Or maybe it's through here. Oh. Here. Got through here. The objectives he's supposed to be doing it. Okay. Strange the clip.
Interact with the object ahead of you.
Just forget it, I ain't gonna worry about it.
These enemies must be defeated.
I guess it's okay. I'm just trying to hang in there. That's it. Yeah, those are the best. From especially the ones the ones from the very first season. They're just freaking genius. Yeah, there was a trio. The primary producer, Leslie Stevens, Stefano. I forget what's his name. Is Stefano. Some guy named Stefano, and the composer was Dominique Frontier. But Dominique Frontier left after the first year, second year. That's the only thing that decreased the quality, because the guy that replaced Dominique Frontier, he had already did some scored like some shit for like this cowboy series or some shit, and they used they had the budget, and you could tell, when from the second season, because the music doesn't fit like with that first season, but yeah, the first season, they say the sci-fi connoisseurs or that love science fiction, you're gonna have a copy of that, and that first season, and it's relatively inexpensive. I mean, you can get both seasons, probably find them on DVD or Blu-ray for $10 or something like that, $10 or $15. But the storyline on that stuff was way ahead of its time. Way ahead of its time.
They were all on YouTube.
Yeah. You probably got them all. You can probably find them all on YouTube, from the first season, second season. Yeah. Yeah, they told the guy when they presenting it the network, and luckily they had it's a good website on the history of it. I can't think of on the web. I was amazed just reading about it. They told me that was just too far out. Those storylines were just too far out to be on television. Then they had one episode. They had one episode where people called the television station and wanted to protest it. Yeah, the episode. Yeah, it's the episode. It's the episode with It's like the second or third in the series of the show, second, third, or fourth, and I think it's with you heard the actor Charlie Sheen, right? Like he's from the Douglas family, Kurt Douglas, Charlie Sheen, and all that. But I think it's with Charlie Sheen. And at that time, he's only like 20 or 21 years old.
The 4 cells have a security system controlled by a separate terminal in the command center. The security must be disabled to destroy a cell. It can only go down temporarily. Move quickly. Security on the cell is down. You can destroy it. Security down. The cell is vulnerable.
soldiers who got shot in the war by bullets made from a meteorite were being controlled by aliens to build a space shield.
What? Which one? You said? No. What was the episode about? You said the episode had a soldier that got shot by a bullet that was from had some kind of meteorite. Let's see if it's some meteorite.
Before it re-engages.
I forget, and I got it. I got an actor, one of the actors that played in I think probably in the most episodes, got starred in you remember that show? It was called The Man from U.N.C.L.E. with Robert Vaughn, and I can't think of the guy. Was the big man. It was called The Man from U.N.C.L.E. It was a TV series called The Man from U.N.C.L.E. But I'm trying to think of the actor. It's like Eastern Europe. Might have been Russian or something. But anyway, the guy that played, the actor that played in that TV series alongside of him, yeah. And he played in that Outer Limits before that, you know. But I seen that. So it was the guy that played Elia Kiriakin. Yeah. And the man from Uncle. He played in 2 or 3 episodes. Maybe more. As a matter of fact, that's right. It's a trippy episode in
a
the
meteorite and they were being controlled by aliens to build a spaceship to transport kids to another galaxy.
man. Yeah. Then it's another episode that's a trip with yeah, as a matter of fact, yeah, it's Leonard Nimoy, the guy that plays Spock. He's in the episode. I think it's in the next to the last episode of the first season, or the second. I think it's in that first season. It was like the last episode of the first season, or something like that, or the second one with Leonard Nimoy, and that storyline on that is deep. It's a deep storyline on that one. The Leonard Nimoy, he worked this like factory, whatever I forgot or something. They work with nuclear energy, and Leonard Nimoy, you know, they are moving those cores, you know, plutonium cores or whatever, something that the plutonium or something takes on some kind of spirit or something, you know, becoming like a plasma living organic entity or something, and it gets angry or something, and it at the facility, yeah, it causes an explosion, and yeah, it could kill all of them, Nimoy. But the trip is, I forgot, the head engineer guy, he engineered some kind of atomic bomb that could, but when it went off, it would reverse time, and some kind of miraculous way that shit worked. He brought everybody back to life. What is it? Yeah, that Outer Limits, it has some, you know, some of those stories has some real way out there scientific questions. Some one where the guy, yeah, he classic one. That's a classic one where the guy, he's studying these bees. Right, he got the bees, and he's studying these bees, and he's, you know, recording it, and that's right. And he discovered you know, how he could understand the bees and the language of the bees. But what the trip with that one was, he didn't know that the bees were studying him. The bees were studying him, and that's right there. Genetically engineered. The bees had genetically engineered a human woman, and that human woman that they genetically engineered is she seduced the scientists so they could you know, I guess the kids in that way they could invade the earth. I was like, damn, that was way out there. It's a Dick's Thunderclap. Let me just do something simple. Do some routine. That's crazy. Just relaxing here. Somebody Trying to think what's his latest piece.
Avengers. The Resistance has located one of AIM's cloning labs. Scientist Supreme's goal is to create an army of our worst enemies. I'm sure you'll agree that we can't let that happen. We need to take down whatever
Yeah, way
foe
out
she's
there is what
resurrected.
I'd say
We'll
too,
be faced with a
especially
daunting
considering how
problem.
old
Can I
they
count on your
are.
help?
Oh, they talked about technology way ahead of their time. You know, the very first episode.
So look out for any
I think it was the very first episode was the guy at the radio station. Remember? And was it life in life in the electromagnetic realm? It was like an alien obsessive. He lived in another electromagnetic medium. I remember the guy. Yeah, that's right. And he worked at the radio station, and he told a young, his county young cat, typical stuff, young cats. So the guy told him, don't turn it up, don't turn the frequency, range up, whatever he did. But while he was away, he was with his wife or fiance or whatever, and the numbskull turned the frequency range up. That made the, it hurt the alien guy or whatever, and he started attacking or whatever. Yeah, that early Outer Limits, they would get talked about some heavy shit way ahead of the time.
Episode, he got transferred to Earth from the radio because his friend wanted to increase the power so he would be hurt by Al.
Right. Yeah, that's the heavy one. I think that's the very first episode. That's episode number 1. Was it? It only had 2 seasons. I think it was what years? Was it 67 and 68? Yeah. There's some real interesting plots, that's for sure. I always want some of those. Now, what's his name? He was brilliant, but he went in a different way. I say like a sci-fi fantasy with not so much the deep side, but he would hit had those stories with some weird philosophical twists and all that kind of stuff. He'd get in your head though. He was like the meaning, like the master of the short story. The guy in your head. And they said amazingly, he wrote over 60% of those shows, and that's the Twilight Zone. And they were before the Outer Limits. I think the original Twilight Zone had 5 seasons. That's what I found out. Yeah. Rod Serling, yeah, that dude was no joke. I'm like, just like what's his name? You know, the business folks don't understand those creative types. You know, that's why they kind of messed up that first Outer Limits of the second season. Because what's his name said, "Shit, hell out of here," and this is some bullshit. But yeah, they messed with Rod Serling because somehow I was reading about like those first series of, you know, when they were the network was, you know, up in the ratings with it was, you know, fine with it, but they wanted to switch the time that the show was shown, and then they wanted it to go because he like writing and booming in that short story format, you know, that was his click, 30 minutes. So they wanted longer stories or something that, you know, that eventually to the hour, you know, 45 minutes to the hour and all that, and, you know, and if it's saying, you know, assistance and all that, more assistance and all that kind of stuff, you know, and get it ready. That's the same with that Twilight Zone. Those early Twilight Zones were just awesome. Yeah, Rod Serling runs stories all around your head. In 10, 15 minutes, you had your head all messed up. Like, huh? Wait, that's a problem. Things together. 50 with the thunderclap. Right. Okay, 13 more. Let's turn it. I'm gonna get this on maybe gear here.
Every member of the elite team must be defeated. Agent is down. Another agent down. Well done. Escort member has been
We're scanning the facility for the clone's location. In the meantime, I'm sending you to the lower floors to find a target who has more information. There's a security chief up ahead who has the information for the facility. You know what to do.
What's that? Yeah. The ones in color, you know, they're pretty cool, you know, when they came back on, you know, in the 60s and that shit, but I just like the old black and whites, you know. It seemed like they were. This cat's up. Where cats come from?
To say hi to Marvel Cupid.
What was that?
Watching too.
Oh.
using his credentials to enter the AIM database. And...
Some okay, that's a real Omega infusions. 165. Appreciate that. 10. What? At least I would right there. I might flip down. He's got more precision proficiency. More resolve efficiency. One.
Have located the clone on the top floor. Watch out. I think it might be expecting you.
Well done, Avengers.
Well done.
Great work, Avengers. If we get any more sightings of AIM clones, we'll be back in touch.
Yes, warm up on it. Going at this. Such feelings as abomination. And, better piece is this. Yeah. Then that one, yeah. That's what we're using, yeah. We're using this. Nanites of the storm. Before we get this here, let's coordinate fusions. That one. Neuronics. that crazy. Time to go see Maestro. Or whatever. The same thing. I'm tired of the who else out here after the ceiling just won't leave me off with the hawk here.
Agent Morales just gave me the heads up. More temporal anomalies. Considering they're in the future and their location, we think Maestro's involved. We can't let him mess up our timeline. More than it already is. What Maestro's up to is bad. Space-time continuum, bad. If he has a way to travel through time, positive thoughts and good luck. Morales says there's a massive spike in tachyon radiation coming. The origin point is somewhere nearby. Probably where Maestro is too. Eyes peeled, everybody. Mercenary bandits, tyrannical overlords. The future sure is lively. Yeah, we're real.
Did you download this for free?
As I predicted,
I think you might can if you have. I know for a minute. I think if you have PS Plus, if you play on PlayStation and you get the PlayStation Plus, I think that you can get it comes in with PS Plus. If not, it's not that expensive because the game is supposed to have an end of life or something. I think they're gonna quit supporting it. It's September, I think, of this year, and they're gonna give everything away, all the cosmetics away in March 30 something in March, somewhere in March. They say was the last update, and then also after March. They're gonna quit selling the game. You won't be able to get it digitally or whatever they say. Whatever you just buy maybe physical copies or something like that.
Yeah, it's
But
on Game Pass. It's 167 gigabyte. That's good.
yeah, wow. What platform is that? Game Pass, PC or yeah, Xbox.
Seems like the evil.
Okay.
MODOK, Monica. More trouble. Take him out.
I guess a Game Pass on the Xbox is same thing, like more or less like PlayStation with the premium. You know, where they need this to count on the games and whatever, la 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 la. And dang, you gotta have it to play online, mainly. You know, just the lower tier of it anyway. Okay. Confirmed on both sides, so I'm gonna try to deal with things. Hopefully that won't glitch up. I'll take some little fragment stuff. Alright. I'll take
it down. Maestro's got to be close. Based on that broadcast, Maestro should be up ahead. Well, here goes nothing.
I watched Avengers Endgame, but I wasn't impressed, but this game looks great. I'm surprised it's 167 gigabyte. That's the biggest I've ever lost.
Wow, 167? Wow, I know it's 100 and something for PlayStation. It's 100 and something like that. But what's his name? No, what's his name? Games are usually super, take up a hell of a lot of space. And then those card games. Most card games take up a lot of space. Call of Duties take up a lot of space. All of 100 and something. I wasted that stupid. I didn't mean to do that. Anyway. I'll leave it. Forget it. Just. Yeah, I know. I downloaded it, but I haven't played it 1 second yet. I think because they let us, whatever version they let us have with the PlayStation Plus. What's that? Modern Warfare.
Smaller size on PS5 because the data is compressed a bit.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. And something with the Warzone 2. But we haven't played it a second yet. I'm gonna come back up, and I picked up, what's that on the sale? What was it? Back, and I'll come back at it. Battlefield 2042. As far as the military games, yeah, some people that like it, but I like the bigger maps or whatever. I guess that's why I like that Battlefield a little bit more, and the community over there seems a little bit more, a little bit more mature. Like, see, kids, I was playing some years back on that card, but and I'm just a sloppy player on that. I can barely play those games. Those multi, but you know, I try to play at them. But I imagine the guys and gals, you know, they're used to, you know, running and gunning and like to play in tight environs. Seems as though those kind of maps are more like on with COD, and then the big open type maps, like in, as I say, in real life or whatever. So that's not you'll find those in Battlefield, especially with that Conquest. It was 64 people, but now, what's his name? Conquest hosts I picked that. I put it 128 people, 64 people against 64 against 64. With that Conquest, that's a trip. You got the people, you know, operating the vehicles, jeeps, helicopters, jets.
I just got Hell Let Loose. It's a World War II simulation game. Have you seen it?
What's it called? What's the name of it? Yeah, so many. with that Sonic. Oh, I want to be like that. I get that ass. Wait. Wait.
No more. Almost time traveling Maestro. Yeah, that would have been bad. Okay, let's go home before we jinx this somehow.
Yeah, it's Hawk's latest piece. One that's the latest piece of those.
Just got word from Agent Morales. Tachyon
This
readings are
melee.
another time anomaly dealt with.
They work pretty
Great
good.
work, everyone.
Let me see those. Let's see what I got here. Alright. Let's see, it might be missing sometime. They don't even show up.
My favorite superhero film was called Watchmen.
Watchmen? I'm trying to think of what that Watchmen was about. That was a trip. I know I've seen it. What was that Watchmen about? That was a strange one, if I can remember. That kind of reminded me of what's the one? Watchmen, if I can remember, it kind of reminded me. It was something like that one called Dark City.
It had a blue guy in it called Dr. Manhattan.
There's so many. I know I've seen it. And I probably got it over there in my DVDs or Blu-rays or something like that. Watchmen. Yeah. It definitely rings a bell. As far as those mainstream sci-fis or whatever fancy, that was the last one that was like mind-blowing to me after that Matrix type that stuff was some people couldn't get that movie, but it's one of those movies you have to sit down and you have to sit down and pay that movie attention second by second. Because if you get up and do something else, you lose the storyline flow, you miss the movie and what it's trying to say and all that kind of stuff. And I'm not a DiCaprio fan, but he plays a great role in that, and it's got some maybe. And that movie is called Inception. Yeah, that Inception was a trip.
My friend didn't like The Matrix, but I thought it was epic. The fight scenes are insane.
Oh yeah. Definitely it was an innovative movie when it came out. Most definitely. It was definitely different. As they say, a trendsetter amongst the action genre too. Because you had a lot of movies, including a bunch of B movies and all that kind of stuff, you know, emulating the special effects and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that lobby scene when Trinity and Neo come in the lobby on the way up to save Morpheus. And then that other scene, you know, when they on top of the roof with him and this Trinity. And he bends back and starts dodging them. He dodges those bullets, you know, and he's bent backwards.
Yeah, that scene was incredible.
Oh yeah. So when it first opened up, when Trinity was running on the wall, remember? Trinity was running on the wall, messed him up. But you had to get out of there. I thought the very last one that they released is really nice. Cause it kind of uses all things from all of the first three. It's a bit different. And if somebody hadn't seen,
was pretty badass.
Yeah, and if they hadn't seen the very first one and couldn't grasp the very first one, there's no way in no hell they could really grasp that last movie, the latest one that came out. Yeah. Yeah, I like him much more in those Matrix, Keanu Reeves much more. I have to say he's played in some very, in some movies with some very interesting storylines, different storylines, and very creative storylines. And some years before the Matrix, what was the movie that was pretty different? Yeah, Johnny Mnemonic. You ever saw Johnny Mnemonic? He plays the role of this guy named Johnny Mnemonic. And, you know, it's like set off in the future where the corporations, they can't trust the internet anymore or whatever, and they send and hire couriers that have their brain augmented with extra memory, whatever, to send to send information. Yeah. Johnny Mnemonic. Yeah.
I remember we talked about it last time.
Yeah, Johnny.
And I said I like Point Break.
Oh, Point Break. Oh yeah, that's a weird one. I think it's where he's out in the water and all that kind of stuff. I forget. Yeah, I like him in the sci-fi adventures. Johnny Mnemonic. I think one of his first ones. I think like in that Junior.
The Surfing Bank Robbers.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen that once. That was pretty nuts. Pretty nuts. don't see nobody.
He was the cop and Patrick Swayze was the robber.
Okay. I'm trying to think of this movie. This is the. No, she's in that movie. I noticed it. I watched seeing that advertisement. She's a pretty big time actress. Angela Bassett. But I can't think of the name of this movie. I really love it with and it's sci-fi. It's a sci-fi movie, science fiction with and she's an actress in it. She plays like not a main role but a sub role. That's kind of big.
What was it
about? She's like a chauffeur. She's a chauffeur, and it's like set off in the future. And he had this guy. He's trying to chase this criminal guy. But he befriends her because she knows some stuff about out in the streets or something. And he's trying to chase this guy. But what was really wild is these people. They were on this drug that they had to use like these mini disc players, and from these mini disc players, they would put these like wires, diodes on their head, and they'll buy these mini discs and insert to play the mini disc, and then they could experience other people's experiences. Real or simulated, and it was weird, but in the meanwhile, yeah, she's befriends this guy. He's chasing after some kind of murderer. It's a wild movie, but it's definitely worth a look at if you're into science fiction. The movie I couldn't put together, but I'm going to have to look at that again. I'm going to have to look at the very first Aliens movie. Because, what movie that said it was? Prometheus. Prometheus was like supposed to be like a prequel. It was supposed to be like, that was the last in the series, them alien movies, but it was supposed to be like the prequel to Aliens. All that stuff with Shipley and the Shipley out there and the Wayland Corporation and all that. But I thought that Prometheus was pretty strange. And they had sent, what's his name, if I can remember, in the Prometheus before the aliens or whatever. He had already sent his.
I've seen that only one time.
Prometheus? Yeah, Prometheus is supposed to be like a prequel. The prequel to the aliens, not a sequel. The prequel, how what he sent the daughter to look at for the father or something like that, and she was some kind of what's his name clone. You remember because she had a different cryogenic thing that she was in, and she was a Wayland, And I could remember, yeah, at the end they had to blow up. They blew up that ship that was infected with some aliens that was headed toward the Earth or something like that. That was somehow it ended or something. It was wild. Yeah.
My favorite aliens was number 2, when she went back with the Marines.
Oh, that was a crazy one. All of them were nuts. Yeah, all of them are pretty nuts. I got a buddy. He's out here on PlayStation, and he has that game. He's playing it with his son. That video game on the Aliens Fire Team. What is it? Aliens Fire Team something. He says it's something like the movie. Yeah. I don't know what we might play now. Because I felt like, messing with them guns. If I can't get a game with them. See if
I was looking at that game because it's on £15. Apparently it's quite good.
what is it called? Aliens Fire Team something. And it's a team of up to 3 people. You, one, and 2 other, up to 3 people can play a co-op. To get,
Yes.
what's that? It looks pretty interesting. Looks like it's pretty involved too. That's for sure. What was that?
Yes, it's Aliens Fire Team.
Super adept to it. Is it over here? Yeah. Here it goes. Let's see. Let's see if I can catch a game out here. Let's see if Omega level threat. Alright. Wow. This is in the 180s. Good. Alright. Dang. Slow. Whoa. Alright. So now you're trying to. because it's hard to get a bill balance right. We got 2 Hulks, 3 Hulks, and a Spider-Man. Totally nuts. This would be pretty crazy.
What would you give this game out of 10? I'm downloading it now.
For what it is, you know, I would give it an 8 or 9. I wish they would fix the dang on.
Oh, you're in for a treat. See you in a bit.
I wish they would fix the dang on inventory locker. Instead of glitch you for a minute. But for what it is, you know, it's 10. It gives you plenty to do with the characters, you know, too many games where you can play there's different superheroes, Marvel superheroes. Some of the characters move is genius. How they figured it out. Man, that Iron Man is a mess. That's a handful of characters. Because he has that Hulk Buster. And he can set it out for himself or set it out to send the suit out for his team members. And it has a different. Let's take the turn here. Oh, that guy, you know, he's really funny. That Angry Joe guy. Yeah, he has got a pretty presentation. But sometimes, you know, he falls into, you know, some of those game reviewers, you know. And some games you can't play for 5 minutes or a day and try to review them. You know what I mean? Some games are pretty in depth, you know. You have to play that shit for, you know, like a week or so. Put some
costumes and it's so funny.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He does the whole green screen stuff and all that stuff. That's tough.
split up the prisoners. Something about a security breach.
Let's get this cell open. Whatever Marshall has to these prisoners is good. Jarvis, give me the
Follow the ridge and you'll reach it. There they are. You'll need to destroy the locking mechanisms to open the cell.
You're up, Theo.
I'm on it.
An elite AIM team is close by and on alert. Updating your HUD.
Wildcat, go to the bad guy.
Hi. Any chance you guys are just gonna let me open this cage and call it a day? Nope. Do it yourself. You know what? I'm just gonna take you out and then do it anyway. Cool?
Bad guy.
I've updated your HUD with the location of a large AIM mech nearby. Head there immediately. Large AIM mech ahead. I shall give what instruction I can.
Feeling a little rough over here.
You've got time to take some time. I hate to take some time. One more time, order. Okay, done.
movies have lied to me about time travel, and I am not happy about it!
Timelines are in flux. Destroying the bridge should stabilize it.
Kinda sounds like you're guessing, dude!
Well, I haven't exactly done this before.
Sensors are picking up an AIM cache close by. Now it's hot.
Oh, Spider-Man. Hold it down and center. Somebody get the fire. Somebody get fire.
Triggered the alarm system. It needs to disarm the security tower.
I'll take it. Awaiting third code verification entry. Security entry verified. All personnel, there is an unauthorized temporal connection being attempted at the bridge. Non-essential personnel withdraw from the entry. Why do I feel like we're in the unsafe distance?
You've delayed the security protocol. The system is adapted. Stay near the bridge while I attempt an override.
Dr. Pym, static?
Working on it.
Critical energy levels detected. Tachyon surge inbound. Initiating next tier of the offline protocol. Awaiting second code verification entry.
Already done it.
Awaiting third code verification entry.
3. Grab that time.
Awaiting fourth code verification.
2.
Prime control coordinates are lost. Engaging prime static stabilization.
Damn it, AIM's still in control of the bridge. We need to hurry.
I'm trying. Defend the bridge.
On it!
Code verification sequence time reset.
This is beyond what I expected. I won't let you get in my way.
Yeah, I wasn't asking permission. Your experiments are destroying reality. Those tachyon clones are your fault.
All worth it. You've seen what I have.
Yeah, only gave me 2 seconds.
Critical energy levels detected. Tachyon surge inbound. Initiating next tier of the Vault Unlock protocol.
new killbot is a big Avengers fan. The shield, the hammer. Gonna guess you've got some rockets hiding back there?
Kate, AIM has control of the bridge. We can't open it again unless we get it back.
Please just hang on!
Nice work back there.
Thank you for
It
that.
makes a difference. AIM's efforts must be counted at every turn. Keep fighting the good fight.
That on. Thankful for that. So that's pretty crazy. I would appreciate that though. Interesting. It was 36%, but it was 35. That's good. I think I only get like 15 spaces, 10 spaces in the inventory locker. I'll play it again. That's coming up. Okay. I'll play it again. It's hard trying to get the right roll. Sucks. G-Man. I might use about one. I can't get nothing higher in the defense though.
Welcome to our little remote hideout. Dr. Gibson.
All right, Hank, we're inside. Everything up and running?
Oh, you're in for a treat. See you in a bit.
Welcome to our little remote hideout. Dr. Pimpson.
All right, Hank, we're inside. Everything up and running?
Oh, you're in for a treat. See you in a bit.
take time. I'll see one time more. God.
Split up the prison. Something about a security breach.
Let's get this cell open. Whatever Monica. Jarvis, give me Thea.
You were talking to Pim on the other line.
Bigger convoy lies up ahead. Follow the ridge and you'll reach it. There they are. You'll need to destroy the locking mechanism to open the cell.
You're up, Theo.
I'm on it.
This one's open.
Teleporting now. The cells are all open. Nice work. An elite AIM team is close by and on alert.
Hi.
Updating your HUD.
Any chance you guys are just gonna let me open this cage and call it a day? Nope. Suit yourself. You know what? I'm just gonna take you out and do it anyway. Cool?
Oh, I missed that time more.
Come on, open.
I've updated your HUD with the location of a large AIM mech nearby. Head there immediately. Good work. Large AIM mech ahead. I shall give what instructions I can.